just about how I've dressed myself, and it portrays how we are doing working. Huyu ni mheshimiwa mchapakazi. That is why you've seen I was voted the best MP for 2 consecutive years by County Gala Award for very good job that we've done across the constituency. We've done a number of development projects and infrastructure.
The next question is by the member for Konoin, the Hon Brighton Yegon.
Is the Cabinet Secretary aware of the deplorable state of Mogogoshek-Kapkoros-Silibwet Road in Konoin Constituency, Bomet County, which has actually been neglected and is in dire need of repair, given that the road users and farmers in the region rely on it to transport their produce to the market?
Well, recently I raised an issue in Parliament concerning the deplorable state of Kuywa Road, Mogogoshek, Kapkoros, Silibwet Road, and I'm glad that the ministry has responded by recarpeting the same road.
As we are talking now, we have our own leader, that is Hon Brighton Yegon. In terms of the work that he did, we have road network that is connecting Mogogoshek.
There are some roads which have been totally impassable because of the terrain. We've managed to concrete some hilly parts of Kimugul, Taboino Road, and also Mugenyi, Kiptui Road. And I'm glad to say that those roads are now passable.
Sometimes back we used to park our vehicles in Tenkeja. The roads were not accessible at all. But now we have accessible roads. We are really very grateful to Mheshimiwa. You can now access our homes freely.
My role as an MP is basically representation, legislation, and also oversight. We've managed to build more than 30-story buildings across the constituency.
By the name, I'm Joseph Maritim. I'm the chairman of Michira Secondary School. This school was established in 2015 thanks to Mheshimiwa Brighton Yegon, MP Konoin. We have worked together hand in hand and we have realized a lot.
Hii ni primary ya Kamugumun, Konoin, Bomet County. Ni primary tulianza na classes ya mbao na sahi imeundwa ghorofa na sahi Brighton ameweka hizo classes, wameweka tiles. Sahi watoto hawasiku na chikas, sahi watoto wanasoma vizuri.
Kwa majina, mimi naitwa Benson Arablangat. I am one of the BOM of this school. Vile Mheshimiwa Brighton aliingia, hii ujenzi sasa ikabik. Ilikuwa still for 15 years.
This is Tembwet Primary School. The school was started by our Honorable Member of Parliament, Brighton Yegon.
My name is Nicholas Kirui. We had very small land for the school to occupy, and through the assistance of our MB, Brighton Yegon, he assisted us to build this building you are seeing now here, and assisted the school very much because the area where the school was supposed to be situated was very small.
I'm Wilson Koske, the Deputy Principal, Kipkorit Salat Boys High School. We are very grateful to our area MP, Honorable Brighton Yegon, for the assistance that he has given to our school. We have this building, which had stalled for 9 years, and we are very grateful to our area MP because he assisted us bring it to completion.
My name is Joseph Chepkwany, the principal of Jabang Secondary School. Under the leadership of the Mheshimiwa, CDF has given us 6 million to construct the modern administration block. You can see it in front of me.
I'm sure you've moved around and you've seen a number of projects that we've initiated, a number of projects that we've renovated. Part of them are actually projects that will see this constituency move to the next level. Like LAPAA girls here, It's a multi-million project. We want to do a modern girls' school there so that we can be able to actually touch on the girl child.
I'm Mrs. Ngeno, the head teacher of the Bomet Primary School, acting on the Konoin project, that is LAPAA Girls. This is a project which was started on the year 2021. It is under construction. The project was started mainly because most of our surrounding schools are boys' schools. It is a very nice project because this is mainly on touching on the girl child. Our area MP is very sensitive on gender. That's why he has brought this project here.
And then also looking at the schools around, most of schools transformed to boys' schools. They were mixed schools initially and they have transformed to boys' schools. But right now, at least we've managed to put for them a girls' school around so that it can tap that girl child initiative and also propel the girl child to equalize with the boys. We've managed to renovate more than 50 schools. Most of them are primary schools, which were dilapidated, but at least right now they are very much habitable. These projects that we've initiated, that we have done, are actually based on the public participation that we did with Wananchi in the ground. So people tell you what they want, and then you walk towards that direction, because it's actually Wananchi who initiate most of these ideas. And mine is just to make sure that we do allocation of resources and also make sure that we do the implementation part. And that is why we moved from labor-based to contract-based with regards to school construction, school renovation, infrastructure development. And we've managed to attain our goals based on that, because when you give somebody a BQ, you give somebody a job, and you don't pay until everything that is in the BQ is done and implemented. So us moving from labor-based to contract-based, we've been able to attain and achieve a number of these projects that you've seen across. And I think that is what has made us be the best for the last, not only for the last 2 years, even the other one, the Infotruck in 2019, it placed us as the best in the entire Bomet. It's only Gala Award, which you were awarded last year and this year, as the best in the entire county.
Welcome to Cheptalal Chief's Office. Cheptalal Chief's Office is located in Bomas Ward, Konoin Sub-County, Bomet County. This project you see here is funded by NGCDF Konoin. The total allocation to this project is 1.2 million. And we want to thank the patron, Honorable Hon Brighton Yegon, for this particular project. The office has about 5 rooms. We have a boardroom, we have the chief's office, we got a changing room, and we have a small kitchen. This project was started in the year 2019 and it was completed in the year 2020. So far, the project is in use, and we want to thank the office for facilitating this particular exercise. Formerly, we used to have an old office here that used to house the chief and the assistant chief. So this is an old facility that we had, and already we have shifted to the new project.
Jina langu ni Millicent. Natoka upande ya county ya Bomet, nchi ya Konoin. MP yetu Brighton Yegon ametusaidia, ametuboost sana akiwa mbunge. Tunafanya biashara, tuko na watoto ya shule. Hatujawahi kosa CTF, lakini another time hatukuwa tunapata CTF, ilikuwa inachaguliwa. Lakini saa hii ni kila nyumba anapata CTF.
I'm a patron to Konoin and GCDF funds.
Na pasari watoto wamepata wengi, na tumeona hiyo ni maendeleo tumepata kwa utaimu mfumo.
He took 4 students for scholarship at Chepchabas and also 1 at St. Monica. So we do appreciate he has done that.
Kwa majina ni Yegon Samson, mimi mkazi wa Kaboisho. 5,000 hiyo ndio basari ya Brighton Yegon. ndio tunasema asante kwa hayo kabisa. Hata juzi nilikuwa nikieleza watu ya kwamba tumepata hiyo pesa kila wakati.
Yes, kwa majina mimi naitwa Emmanuel. Mimi nasoma hapa Chepchepas. Tangu niingie form 1 2020. Wazazi wajawahi lipa. Wamenisaidia kwa CDF. Up to now. Na bado mimi nafikiria tukipea tena bado watatusaidia.
Recently, we got a check for shillings 290,000 to assist some of our needy and academically able students.
We have been getting bursaries. They are able to identify the most needy students.
Kwa majina, naitwa Chepkirui Daisy kutoka shule ya upili Mtakatifu Bridget. Mimi ni mwanafunzi wa kidato cha kwanza. Nimeipata scholarship tangu kidato cha kwanza hadi kidato cha 4. Nashukuru mheshimiwa wetu Brighton kwa usaidizi wake mkuu. Mungu akubariki na uendelee kuwasaidia wengine.
Konoin tukiwa Charles Korir, mwenyeji wa kijiji. Mjumbe wetu Hon Brighton Yegon amepea sponsorship watoto 3 kwa kijiji yetu. Upande wa Chemelet ni watu 2. In the whole location, our location, amepea watu 5.
Basari aliweza kulipia kila mtoto tamu moja, akapea 5,000 kila mtoto. Sasa hakuna mtu ambaye ametufanyia mazuri kama mheshimiwa wetu Brighton.
And after doing that infrastructure development, we have seen tremendous growth in terms of performance in the entire constituency. We've been ranked in the past 3 years, number 1 and number 2 in both primary and secondary in Bomet County, meaning it has improved. In the past 4-5 years, we were almost number last in the entire county in regards to performance, but at least we've improved tremendously.
Currently, I'm the chairman of the board of Chemelet St. Bridget's Girls Secondary School, and I would like to take this opportunity to thank our Honorable Member of Parliament, Brighton Yegon, for the assistance which he has given to our school. He has been able to secure a bus for us, that is for St. Bridget's Girls Secondary School.
Under environmental budget of 2% in CDF, we've been able to do more than 40 water springs across the constituency.
Kwa majina naitwa Monica Koske, mwenyeji wa hapa. Samani tulikuwa nasumbuka sana. Kuteka maji hapa ilikuwa shida. Tumeshukuru mheshimiwa Brighton kwa vile ametengeneza vizuri. Alikuja akajenga hapa, ndio tunashukuru yeye. Mbeleni wamama walikuwa nateseka. Hata kuchota maji walikuwa na pepa chips hii ndogo ya mafuta ya mboga. Watumie kuchota maji. Lakini saa hii wako sawa sawa.
I've been able to lobby a number of institutions to come and assist us drill boreholes to a number of our institutions. One of the institutions that we've assisted in regards to drilling borehole is Michira Day Secondary, Chebai Primary, Kimulot Secondary, Ngererit Primary, Kaptebengwit Secondary, and there's one in process for Konoin Technical Institute.
Hii maji nadoka usaidizi wa mheshimiwa alichimba kisima. Hii maji natusaidia hata kuosha vyombo, nguo.
Kwa majina mimi naitwa Ruben Rono. Tumepata maji kwa hii shule yetu hii. Tulikuwa tumehangaika kabisa. Tulikuwa tunatumia punda kusomba maji. Hiyo punda tena ikaikuja kuipwa, tukatumia pikipiki. Sasa watoto walikuwa hata wanakosa kupata maji ya kusafisha vyombo hata kwa manyumba. Lakini saa hii mkono wa mheshimiwa ametusaidia, amefanya drilling, tumepata maji, ametusaidia kabisa.
Kwa majina ninaitwa Leonard Dembur. Mimi ni mwenyeji wa hapa, mimi ni mkazi wa hapa. Pia mimi ni mfanyakazi wa hapa. Na hii maji inatusaidia kwa vitu mingi sana, kuosha vyombo, ng'ombe. Na hapo tunashukuru sana.
So we have water in school, and even the community are benefiting from that water. So we are really very, very grateful to mheshimiwa.
We appreciate for the drilling of the borehole. We are saying thank you so much, and we do appreciate.
Through CDF, we managed to buy water tanks, 10,000 liters capacity, to at least 36 primary and secondary schools. school institutions.
Hata maneno ya maji, mheshimiwa ametuletea tangi ya lita 10,000 na hiyo tulifurahia na wazazi wanafurahia mpaka saa hii.
Based on the infrastructure development that we've done across the constituency, we've done a number of things. In terms of electricity connection, we've done more than 142 transformers across the constituency, and that shows that there is a very good progress with regards to electricity connection. When I came in, we had an electricity connection of 30%, but right now we've improved to almost 70 to 75% across the constituency. And my target is in the next 2 years, we need to have bridged the gap and almost attain 95 to 98% in the next 2 years, and we are putting in strategies to make sure that we capture and close that gap, so that everybody at least or majority gets that electricity. And electricity, you know, has many roles. Students will use to study, the small, medium enterprises like welding and the rest, among other benefits of electricity connection.
Stima karibu kila mtu amepata kuhakisha. Kwangu mwenyewe niko na stima, kwa hapa hata kwa huyu mzee ako na stima. Kila mtu hapa stima imekuwa ready na kile inatumika. So tunasema asante kwa hayo.
Tunataka kushukuru our MB, yeye ametupea electricity. Tunashukuru sana, hatukuwa tunakumbuka ya kwamba in such a village we can get an electricity.
Tumepata stima kwa mheshimiwa.
We've also done matters in terms of legislation. I'm in Agriculture Committee, and we've dealt with the tea bill, which we passed it in 2020 to become a tea act, and I'm very certain that we did a good legislation, and I was the one championing for the same.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I want to support Senate Bill number 36, Tea Bill 2018, for a prime purpose that agriculture is mainstay of Kenyan economy. Number 2, tea is the first foreign income earner among the crops that we have in Kenya. Number 3, in my constituency, 80% of the economy and livelihood is actually based on tea, because we grow tea almost in every part of my constituency. The life of more than 600,000 smallholder tea farmers, especially those from KTDA and others, are characterized by actually poverty, low income, and short change. KTDA as an agency has actually mastered the art of bleeding a leech to fatten an aphid. And that is why this tea bill is coming in handy in order to come and rescue that particular farmer.
Right now, these farmers are actually enjoying the benefit. The monthly price has come from almost 18 to 20 shillings. By 5th or 6th in the month, they get their benefit, the monthly pay. There is an interim coming. Interim is a mini bonus, which they have not enjoyed for the past 8 years. But right now, this year they are getting it at 5 shillings. Remember, last year's bonus was 8 shillings, so we are short of almost 3 shillings. And then we are waiting for very good bonus, because the prices now and the market of tea right now is improved tremendously based on the tea reforms that we did. And I'm glad, because I was part of those who championed for the same. I've been able to lobby for some seedlings, especially to assist in terms of diversification, passion fruit, avocado seedlings. I remember for the last almost 3 years, we've been giving them avocado seedlings just for diversification. Some of the people whom we gave avocado in 2018, they are now harvesting. And one of the farms in Chebangang, for example, someone approached them and they want to buy 1 kilo at 250 shillings. You see, that is one way of building economy for these young people. And that is what we've done for the last 3 years.
In the last 2 years, we've been able to disburse more than 20 million to youth, women, and PWDs. Money meant for Uwezo Fund, Youth Fund, and Women Fund. And I'm glad this has actually been able to assist our young people and women with regards to empowerment,
starting up small businesses, small and medium enterprises, among others. For the last 4 years, we've managed to train at least around 700 border operators and issued license. Every year we've been training around 220.
He has trained the boda and he has given them license.
Kwa majina mimi naitwa Kipsangi Ruyot, Chairman Boda Operation Mogogoshek. Actually, we have benefited a lot when it comes to Honorable Brighton Yegon being in his office. He has done a lot purposely to benefit the boda operators. They have trained these boda operators. This is a proof that he has done this training. Those who are doubting that he has done nothing, this is a proof. He has supported this boda operation and he has done it.
For the last 4 years, we've been able to empower our football teams, volleyball teams, and among other teams with regards to equipping them with balls, uniforms, boots, among other equipments. We've been able to level 2 fields, Sarted Field and Sorted Field, and we have plans to do more fields as we go forward in financial year 2022-2023.
We have a sports field that was not level, but because of the assistance from our area MP, we have managed to have the field leveled, and it is going to be very useful in sporting activities.
We have multinational in our constituency. They've been able to introduce machines, and currently there is proliferation of machines in the multinational, and the machines have actually been able to get a number of people unemployed. This is an aspect that in the last month, I actually asked some questions to the Minister for Labour on how he is going to balance between mechanization, employment, and profit for these companies, because these companies are saying they don't use machines, they are going on losses. But then, the only benefit that we get from this multinational is employment. The core thing is they are supposed to employ the locals, which now they've been going on voluntary and early retirement, VER. They've been doing redundancy. They've been sending people on disciplinary so that they can actually be able to reduce their people who are employed in those multinationals, which is going against our expectation. In the next few days, our fight now will shift to Parliament. We want to see how we can be able to make these people balance between mechanization, profit, and employment, which is the core thing. So that is our main focus going forward. There is also the aspect of village managers, which we need to remunerate them. Remember, right now they are working on a zero budget. They are not being given anything. I raised that matter in Bunge, and this is an aspect that we need to fight it over until they actually get remunerated going forward. Well, we are dealing with public resources, and mostly in the public resources, our budgets get constrained. Sometimes we don't get money in time. And the demands of wananchi and then the law. Some functions were devolved, some functions are still in national government. And most of the wananchi doesn't understand the roles of an MP and roles of county government. So you find them asking you about hospitals, building dispensaries, equipping dispensaries, which is actually a county function, ECDs. A number of roads here are devolved, but the wananchi want the roads to be constructed or maintained. So there's actually a clash between national and county functions, and most of the matters have actually been pushed to national. I don't know why, because most of the things are being asked to move around, and most of them are actually county functions. It's actually prudent utilization of public resources that has actually steered us to this level.
Our visit to Konoin Constituency in Bomet County under the leadership of Honorable Hon Brighton has been nothing but an exemplary showcase of development and true leadership, where the Honorable MP has done a lot of projects with youths, women, and especially under the sector of education. We are going to do a comparative literature on our reports, just to see how those seeking re-election into office in the next coming general election have done it.
Nimeona mkono wa Brighton, kila mtu amepata. Na kwa moyo yangu yote, mimi naombea yeye aende safari ya pili, ndio aanze kukamilisha mara yetu, kwa sababu uweze kumaliza safari moja. 5 years is a very short time. Na Konoin is a very big area. Na kila mtu anahitaji usaidizi.
I can say without fear of contradiction that we will add another 5 years.
By the end of our area MP, we are appealing to those people who have got votes to see our area MP. There are also other projects which our area MP has in hands. If he is given another chance, I hope the whole constituency will improve.
Tunachagua Brighton tena 5, tuseme 5 tena. Tunampenda kwa sababu ya kazi yenye amefanya. Tunajua tunachagua mtu kulingana na ile vitendo amefanyia watu.
Raundi hii tutaweka huyu kijana aende mara ya pili.
Sasa hayo yote tunasema kwa sababu tunataka tuongezee 5 tena, 5+.
Let us elect him for the second time because he can deliver.